Hey everybody, this is Laddie the Outcast. Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Cloud 2. In this episode, we're going to be continuing further into Rainbow Butterfly Wood. Legendary Killer Snake. Now, if you guys will remember from Dark Cloud 1, the Killer Snake was actually a duel sequence that we had to go through. So I wonder how they're going to handle it this time. Alright, it's Monica's turn to have some fun here. Alright. Ooh, I want to switch to Max for this one, actually. That's a new enemy over there. This is a Gumo. If you guys will recall, these guys have a scoop for us. Now, you're gonna do it. There you go. You just have to get a picture of them when they're howling like that. Now, on to combat. These guys have two attacks. They'll either charge at you like that, which you can block, and they have a headbutt, which you can also block. Not very threatening enemies, as long as you keep your guard up. What are those Monica's weapons, anyway? Let's see. +2 and nothing. Okay. I'll switch to the ride pod for this thing. Alright, here's a new enemy that was coming after me. This is Ice Element, basically the same thing as the Flame Element from earlier, only it's ice. So I just defeat it the same way, although being ice, it has a little bit more physical defense. So, come here. If you're having a hard time hitting these things because they're in the air, you can knock them down with a charge attack and you can land attacks on them easier that way. Another sonic bomber right there. Alright, here's another Gumo. Alright, I got the fairy saw. I'll see you guys once I kill all the monsters. Alright, here's the floor's namesake and a new enemy, Killer Snake. Interestingly enough, these guys are considered a ride pod type enemy, and they're the only enemies in the game that are actually weak to ride pod attacks. So if you want to kill these guys easily, you can use the ride pod, but I can kill them normally, because they have two attacks. They can either hit... Oh, no, wait, never mind, they have three. Let's see if I can lure him into a more open space. I don't really like fighting large type enemies in narrow passageways. So, okay. He has three attacks. You can either swing his tail, which, despite the fact that, he'll do the bite, which can poison you. He'll go underground, which you can't block that at all. It'll just ignore your defense entirely and knock you over. So you just want to kind of run away from it until he surfaces again. Now, the interesting thing is that all of it, you can't block his bite, so it'll poison you. Naturally, he's a snake. And then he has that tail swipe attack, which, even though it pierces your guard, it does 0 damage, which is interesting, but it means you can keep your guard up, and as long as you keep circling around him, his bite will miss. So he's gotta wait for an opening and slice. Also, one thing about guard-breaking attacks, if you decide to block them, notice how this is only doing 0 damage right now. Every time you get hit by that, you want to lower your guard and then immediately raise it back up to refresh your defense, otherwise it'll do normal damage on the next hit. So... Aw, come on! Got it. Alright, I think that's all the new enemies here, so I'll see you guys in a minute.
Looks like we got them all.
Alright, that takes care of this floor. Yeah, there's actually 2 of those killer snakes, so keep your eyes open. Alright, got our armband repair powder, that should be everything. Now, what's cool about this floor, and there's other floors like this in later dungeons, but this floor actually has 2 exits. The game does this often. There are 3 types of exits. There is a sun exit, a moon exit, and then there's a star exit. In terms of map layout, the sun exit will generally take you towards where you're supposed to go, like to reach the end of the dungeon. The moon path, or the moon exit, will take you on a side path where you'll need to go eventually anyway. Hold on. Come on, Angel. Woohoo! Nice! And then the star path is for something plot-related, which we won't get into for quite a while. So if you see any exits that look like that, just disregard it for now. Well, I got the gate key fairly early, so I can go ahead and do a second floor, why not? Give me just a second to save here. Alright, next one. Grotesque Spider Lady. Yeah, sorry I'm not talking much, it's just there's not much really to talk about. Yesterday was tiring. Learned how to use a pressure washer and got completely soaked. Not by the pressure washer. I actually got soaked because it was raining the whole time while I was practicing, so that's never any fun. Alright, here's a new enemy, Spider Lady. These guys have 3 attacks. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. A bit of a minor interruption. Anyway, as I was saying, these guys have 3 attacks. And seems content to just ignore me at the moment, but come on, stop walking. Alright, anyway, they have 3 attacks, 2 of which are actual attacks. They'll either shoot a curse blob like what the molars spit at you, which, again, if it hits you, will curse you. They can try to hit you with their staff. And if there are actually injured monsters nearby, they will try to heal them. They're one of the few enemies in the game that can heal. Alright, now these guys are pests. These are hunter foxes. They only have 1 attack, which is to fire their rifle at you. You can block the bullet pretty easy. Thing is, these guys are ranged type attackers, so... Oh, well, yeah, they can also hit you with their gun if you get too close, but... yeah, you can block the... Oh, hey, I got the saw again. Alright, well, I'll see you guys once everything's dead, but, after I finish explain... Oh, this is gonna be fun. But yeah, these guys have a tendency to run away when you get too close, and I don't think you can knock them down either, so... No, you can. Alright. There we go. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys once I kill all the monsters. Ah, here's a new enemy. I didn't think we'd run into these guys yet. These are Tigriffs. They're big, but you can take them out fairly easily on the ground. They have 2 attacks. They'll either leap at you with their talons, which you can block that, or they'll shoot those little, like, feather beams or whatever. Those are mid-range, so if you stand right next to it, it'll never hit you with those, and you can't block them. So just get up close and personal and beat the crap out of it, and you'll take care of it just fine. Now, those guys are interesting, because, or they're something of note, because they can actually drop attack-boosting items. Like, power crystals, and this is one of the reasons why I choose the armband path that I do, is because you can actually steal stamina drinks from them. If you have a weapon that has steel on it, you can get stamina drinks and stuff like that from them. So I sometimes do a bit of farming for it, but I don't know whether I'll do that or not in this series. But anyway, onwards!
Looks like we got them all.
Alright, now you see that's something cool. When you kill all the monsters, if you haven't used the secondary key yet, secondary doors will open for you. That saves you a little bit of time. Any crystals? Alright, let's get out of here. This recording session's been going on long enough. Alright, let's get moving. I'm gonna call it a video here. I'm Laddie the Outcast, and I'll see you guys later.